About once a week, I receive an email from potential buyers asking if we do free inspection trips to Spain, and if so, can they book one? So in this week's episode, we're going to look at the myth of the free inspection trip and why the word free might not be the word to use, as these trips could often cost you more than even if you were booking and coming at your own expense. So welcome to episode number 38 of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes. So for those who don't know what a free inspection trip is, I'll firstly explain. Now, a free inspection trip is where an agent will pay for the flight and the accommodation for prospective buyers to come to Spain to view properties with a view to buying. Now, these trips are often labelled as being free, or there will be an administration charge of, say, €100 to cover the administration costs. Now, on paper, this is going to look like an amazing offer. You're going to get free flights to Spain, free airport transfer, a free hotel, a car and a driver whilst you're here. However, if you scratch beneath the surface, you'll see that it might not be the amazing deal that it first appears to be. Now, if you think about it, nothing in life is free. So you need to ask yourself, who is actually paying for your return flight, your accommodation and transport whilst you're here? Now, the agents in Spain are paid for by the vendors, so surely it's the agent who pays for the trip or the free inspection trip from their commission. Well, no. The agent's commission in Spain is paid for by the vendor. So then it's obviously the vendor who pays. Well, no again. To cover the cost of these free inspection trips, the agents will either charge the vendor a higher sales commission, or they will increase the asking price of the property to cover the extra cost. And who ends up paying this extra cost? Well, you've guessed it, the one person left in the equation is you, the buyer. So the free inspection trip may not be as free as you hoped it would be. And there's also something else that you might not realise about these free trips. You could actually be contributing towards other people's inspection trips as well. Now, let me explain. If 100% of potential buyers purchase, then you only pay for your trip. However, if say only 1 in 3 purchased, who is paying for the other 2 people to travel? I'm afraid again, it's you. So how does your free inspection trip feel now that you know that you could be paying for your own and other people's? And it potentially gets worse, because there are going to be lots of terms and conditions attached to the free offer. So you will need to travel at certain times when the flight costs and hotel costs are lower. Also, whilst you're here, you're not going to be able to look at properties with other agents. You're certainly not going to have any free time, as you'll be collected first thing in the morning to look at properties. Then you'll be dropped off after your evening meal, ready again for the following day. So no free time for exploring or sunbathing. Also, and I'm afraid it still doesn't get better, you're only going to be able to look at properties from the agent that you've booked your property with. And you're not going to have the freedom associated with booking a trip independently of an agency and arranging your own itinerary. So hopefully the information that I've just given you gives you a bit more of a background on these so-called free inspection trips, and it'll help you make as an informed decision as possible when you're coming over to Spain to book a viewing trip. I truly believe that you're going to get a better experience, you're going to see more properties, a wider variety of agents, and you're going to be able to explore your chosen areas at a time and a pace to suit yourself if you book your trip independently. Now, if you haven't seen our video about booking your trip, then look at properties, then I'm going to put a link in the description. Hopefully there'll be a little link on the screen here as well in a moment. Now, if you've got any questions or queries regarding this video, the buying or selling process in general, please do take the time to contact me on the details that should be on the screen at the moment. Now, we upload these videos each and every week, answering your questions, and we'll be online each and every Tuesday at 9 AM with a new video. So once again, thank you so much for watching 2 Minute Tuesday. We look forward to seeing you next week, but for now, adios.